Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, this is it, finals on the right. Last episode we saw that Lineups got it over Infernity, so Lineups is the winner of the, the pre-2014 bracket, but the finals of the post-2014 bracket is, about to go down. I already know the result, obviously, but it was a good one. Definitely. This is actually again another rematch from previously, a couple of times already, and we've seen before both Adamancipators versus Performages and Pals is that it's really close. Again, both decks are, pretty much the same, vomit everything to the field. Shocklock in the case of Performages and Pals, while, with some backup, right, while on the other hand Adamancipator, which basically again does the same. So which deck has the advantage? It seems that a little bit more than 50% of the people see that PePe should win this matchup over Adamancipator, and I'm honest, I have no clue. It's, at least before this matchup, right, it's just, it feels indeed like a coin toss. Then again, I'm a little bit, leaning towards Adamancipator because of the hand traps. I'm looking at Nibiru, especially game number 1, triple Nibiru, triple Impermanence as the, the standard hand traps in the main, in the main game number 1. So again, as I've mentioned multiple times before, I need to respect Nibiru first of all. Plus, if I can go for Shockmaster, I definitely should go for Shockmaster, preferably protected with Azathoth, but that's like a super combo, that's a super specific hand. But here in this case it worked out. The Imperm was actually the 6th card here, so that helps. I mean, no Imperm on Shockmaster calling monster effects, and I mean the Adamancipator cannot, come back after that. Maybe, as you saw, like Suicide Crash into Shockmaster, but maybe end on Imperm, but that's not enough. Definitely not enough against, a fully loaded Performages and Pals deck. Okay, so post side deck, and this is definitely difficult. If Adamancipator goes first, you saw in the side deck, I believe, I was about to say the exchange. Look at your opponent's hand, or at least opponent's hand. A Maxi definitely could have helped. Just chain Maxi to whatchamacallit, the exchange indeed. But nope, the Veiler indeed is going to get used, I guess, right? But I mean, I lost Joker with this hand. Otherwise, this hand was pretty okay. Wavering Eyes, Lesser Pendulum already to break the board with Ignister, the level 8 Synchro, right? But now it's just Adamancipator doing their tricks, doing their combos. You will see it multiple times in the video, but it is what it is. Yeah, they went first, so the thing is that, can I break the board, right? There is no Masquerina for Unicorn play, so that's but still, again, I needed the Joker, right, to force out an Appaloosa negation. Then I would have been able to attack over Appaloosa and maybe go from there, but then again, let's face it, what could I have done after? The Adamancipator level 8 negates any spell, Wavering, in this case Dark Hole, plus Savage being that Omni negation, so nope, this wasn't it. The exchange definitely did a lot, right, losing the Joker, but then again, I mean, if it wasn't for exchange, the exchange would have been another card, right? Herald hits the field as well, but it absolutely, it doesn't matter. So again, go first, and this is definitely an okay opening hand, not the best, but there are options. So go for a weak Pendulum Summon, and this, I guess, the Imperm on Sorcerer, I get it, no Joker, normal summon, yada yada. But it's still iffy because of this. I definitely expected, like, what is it, No Material or Ash Blossom or whatever, but nope. I can still go for Shockmaster thanks to the lovely Lavalval Chain and Damage Juggler in combination with Zephyros, and still call monster effects. And this was also very sweet. That's, why they are side-decked in the Solemn Brigade. Again, keeping or protecting Shockmaster and Lavalval Chain. And what, Lavalval Chain is just so broken. It fetches everything, I guess. Zephyros, Damage Juggler, and Juggler on its own will fetch a Plush Fire. And, the lovely combination with Lesser Pendulum and Plush Fire is easy as a Thought Faller. And, yeah, I can just go for game with the greatest of ease. So game number 4. Performages and Pals is leading or are leading, goes second, and again super weak. Only one disruption, and we've seen before, as you know, the Master Rule 5, you know, Master Rule 2020 format, COVID format, how broken that format is with, you know, Eltlish, Synchro, this kind of deck, Adamancipator featuring Helki. The deck is just, you know, what I want to say is the deck that can play through multiple hand traps and still end on the board with multiple negations. So I knew, you know, one hand trap was definitely not enough. So is there anything I can hope? No, not really. Best case scenario is again an early Azathoth, which I can accomplish with, you know, normal summon any level 4 other than Luster Pendulum, preferably Joker, and the, what is it called, Clash of Draco Rivals, which basically gives me another free level 4 on the field, and Clash is there. So okay, maybe I do have some options, but yeah, both Luster Pendulum again, that could have been, you know, another level 4 on the field. But Unicorn definitely, you know, interrupts the Plush Fire, and it's not going to be enough because I can't get up my skills. The Joker is there, it gets impermed, so the Appaloosa is protected indeed, and I don't think there was any other option, right? So not this time, but it all comes down to, you know, game number 5. And as you know, like last years actually, up until, you know, the top 16 playoffs, right side PePe, Performages and Pals didn't lose a whole match yet, so they're able to, at least they're allowed to lose one match, and then, you know, it will go on to like a rematch, so the finals could still be replayed, right? If Performages and Pals loses this one. But again, fantastic opening hands. I can go for Azathoth, right? So Azathoth, yep, this is delicious, right? It blocks Nibiru, it basically any other hand trap. Then again, you know, Ash Blossom or whatever probably would already have been activated, but so no monster hand traps. I have my desired setup for next turn, Laval Chain. I can go for Shockmaster. I have Key Turtle, so I think I have pretty much everything I want. But nope. Impermanence from all the cards. But I mean, it's at 3, right? So it is what it is, and I can't recover from this. I kind of need to hope that that Adamancipator breaks, and that I was about to say, like, you know, drew any form of hand traps, or nope, that's not the case. No hand traps, no traps as a whole, and now I kind of have to hope Adamancipator breaks, that, you know, it like reveals nothing. But, you know, it's a super consistent deck, and I'm definitely not going to survive this one, especially because of Dragite. You know, Dragite can clean the entire board, depending on, what is it, how many rocks that are revealed? Earth's rocks? Such a bummer, because, I mean, this was like the I don't think I could have asked for more. Azathoth, you know, for Nibiru, for Blossom, or Force Art, an early Ash Blossom, for Veiler, whatever. And then, you know, Shockmaster calling monster effects and take it away next turn, but no, the Imperm just said no. So terrible, right? So terrible. So there is a Dragite, I believe, yup, Dragite is indeed going to get activated, bouncing back, yep, 2 monsters, and this is indeed more than enough, right? The Block Dragon again hits the board, Gigantus as well, and yep, a rematch, another rematch. So again, rock, paper, scissors, and I think, as I've mentioned before, both these decks can definitely go first, go second, but I feel Performages and Pals is the deck that wants to go first. Finally, Maxi. So I'm like, wow, come on, this is a super solid hand. Adamancipator with you know, the back to the wall, getting those a couple of draws off of Maxi, and I think this is the most broken hand you can have. Wavering Eyes, Clash of Draco Rivals, putting up the Azathoth to again prevent a potential Nibiru or any other hand trap to, you know, be activated. Impermanence can't be activated. Well, you know, it would have been set, but you know what I mean. And I should be going for game with Ignister and abusing Plush Fire to the moon. You know, special summoning the last target from the deck being a head trigger. And I should be going for, you know, double Spellcaster and, yep, Trapeze for the double attack. This is basically overkill, but what is it? You know, the Trap Tricks Reflesia could have been dropped as well, but I mean, Maxi also. I had everything. A superb blowout this first duel, and definitely good for Performages and Pets. So game number 2 again goes second, and again like a weak setup, only one hand. Sadly no Maxis. Like if there's a hand trap that, you know, wins the duel flat out, or could win a duel flat out for Performages and Pals, it's Maxi, right? Unless maybe like normal summon the Quackimero Guardian and then, you know, the Adamancipator follow-ups, but again, one effect failure is definitely not going to be enough, so Adamancipator is again able to, you know, spam out those negations. And my hand, well, Joker is there for the normal summon to, you know, potentially force out an early Appaloosa, potentially attack into Appaloosa if Masquerina does not hit the board. Turtle is fine because of the potential draw, so I mean, that's potentially 2 draws. I do side deck. What is it? Dark Hole, Mass Destruction. What other cards? Hand Traps, Ghost Ogre, but nope. No Ghost Ogres this time. And Herald. Oh, Herald is so derp. I mean, again, an Omni negation next to Burrow Savage, and yep, Herald is indeed going to negate the normal summon. Plus Masquerina is still there for Unicorn, right? Plus, let's not forget the... did I just draw Maxi? Always. Why? But yeah, whatever. So Unicorn bouncing back, I believe Joker, yeah, the strongest card, but this is important. When Pendulum Sorcerer is, you know, put in the Pendulum Scale, and, you know, you eventually Pendulum Summon, I believe all Performables will gain 1000 attack, and that was actually pretty crucial to get rid of Appaloosa and, you know, like the Unicorn on the board. And I'm not going for Castell, but going for Diamond Direwolf. Again, you know, Castell because I don't want to give Adamancipator another Synchro in the extra deck, and I was like, okay, Maxi for those draws, but I mean, Adamancipators, they should go for it, so I can still win this one. Hopefully no, you know, Quackimero Guardian, and hopefully me drawing into those delicious hand traps like Veil or like Ghost Ogre off of those special summons, but nope, it's not the case. Wavering Eyes, nope. Clash, nope, not going to cut it. And such a bummer, right? Because I was able to break the board, that big board, but wasn't able to follow it up right. So, okay, game number 3, again, normal summon Joker, it gets blossomed, right? That's a bummer, but I still have my scale, I can go for a weak pendulum summon still, but get no material. So I was like, okay, double hand trap, so now, yeah, no extra deck play. I need to set up myself for next turn with the Turtle and Monkey board, and I only have 2 interruptions, and luckily those are enough because of time space coming in clutch, sending back one of the Adamancipators. Is it Researcher? I think so. And again, basically I can now make the same plays, making sure, because there is one unknown card in hand. Again, could be Nibiru. You know, you don't want to risk anything. Go for Azathoth. Not sure if this... Yeah, no, this is enough for a game. Yeah. You know, Lavalval Chain, Azathoth negating any form of monster negation, plus, yep, Utopia with that 5k attack. So again, Performages and Pals taking the lead. But again, Adamancipators have the initiative here in, you know, game number 4. And again, I opened with only one hand trap, being Veiler, which is decent, but not because of that field spell. Oh, so I can't target anything during main phase 1, so yep. Again, I can't do anything about this. Adamancipator again is going to end on that full delicious board, and seeing my hand, not the best. Okay, normal summon Joker, no, not Blush Fire, Damage Juggler could be helpful with the potential graveyard effect if I'm able to get rid of the Appaloosa, you know, searching a higher scale and, you know, maybe go from there, or maybe Plush Fire. So best case scenario, I guess, is top decking maybe Clash again. Maybe Luster Pendulum, because, you know, the potential Damage Juggler could search out the Plush Fire, and then the combination of both Luster Pendulum and the Plush Fire could get myself... This could get me back in a duel, but Luster Pendulum, so that's decent. I'm still in a duel. Normal Summon Joker, but Masquerina is there. I have to look out for that one. You know, go to the battle phase, try to force it out, but that's sneaky. And now I'm, you know, faced with a dilemma. I can attack into, which I'm, you know, eventually doing. attack into Masquerena, but the Appaloosa is still there, so it doesn't matter. I can go for Ignister, which is going... Yeah, indeed, it can be negated because the field spell only negates during main phase 1, right? Is Adamancipator... yeah, this should be an OTK, or am I missing something? Dweller, this really doesn't make too much sense, or is it flexing? But, oh, no. I believe I'm going to survive with 50. 50 life points. Because, I mean, the Dweller was actually crucial because, what's it called, the level 4 that has that Book of Moon effect. You know which one I mean. But don't worry, it's not going to matter too much because there is another Imperm set, I think. Yeah, indeed. Otherwise, imagine. Nah. I mean, sending back Boral Savage, but what is it going to do, right? The field spell is still there, preventing Veiler from, you know, triggering or resolving, so nope. This is going to be another game number 5, and opening with, again, the same dilemma. I think I again have to respect Nibiru. I can't just, you know, go for that delicious Pendulum Summon with, you know, Pendulum Sorcerer and a double Plush Fire. Yup, that's so broken. But if I get Nibiru there, game over, GG, well played. So again, I have to respect Nibiru, go for Shockmaster on summon number 4, and hope there is no Veiler or Imperm, but there's an Imperm, obviously. And again, no, I had the time space. Yeah, okay, that's decent. So only 1 interruption, but sadly no hand traps. So did I? Maybe I should have gone for it. But then again, you know, I believe it was, yeah, the same. If this game is very similar to the 5th game that we've seen before. But I believe there was a Nibiru, right? So yeah, Nibiru, and I would have lost all Plush Fires, basically everything. Then again, it's a bummer. Maybe I should have risked it, but then again, like, you know, if there's Nibiru, you're like, ah man, I should have gone for Shockmaster, right? Only Shockmaster, not risk Nibiru. It is what it is, but it feels that from all these duels, the important hand traps and side deck definitely came in clutch for Adamancipator, but on the other hand, you know, Performages and Pals having that banned Shockmaster definitely helped them out a lot as well. So it is what it is. Adamancipator takes this one over Performages and Pals and is basically the winner of, you know, post 2014 decks. For me, that's it. The Cross-Banlist Cup series. I was thinking of, yeah, I'm probably going to do it. You know, the match of winner versus winner. So Windups versus Adamancipator. Who knows, Windups still, you know, might have a chance because of Maxi, you know, the hand loop featuring Adamancipator, who knows, so feel free to leave your predictions. The match should be up on January 1st, 2021, and definitely stay tuned for another announcement for a new Cross-Banlist Cup series for 2022. Okay, guys, that's it, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lead signing out. Peace.